All right, it's later now for you, not for me, because for me it's like 10 seconds after I finish this. So I'm just going over these servants in one at a time, 8 and 8. I'm gonna try to give it like each servant around 4 minutes, just so they have like a little bit more time. If you want more in depth, try to look these specific servants up. I probably have a video out on the channel on them. If I don't, I'll eventually get to it. Just go look up someone else then. If I don't have it, definitely go look someone else. Don't wait on me, because I have a whole lot of shit that I need to do that has not gotten done. First servant for this part, Maid Altar. If you want to summon this servant for reasons other than gameplay, because it is Salter in a maid dress. If you watch Carnival of Phantasm, that was literally one of the best parts of that. When Gil completely dropped his like I'm the best act and just like full on starts simping for her. Like full on, like this is his type of woman. That to me is fucking hilarious. And if you saw Ritsuka doesn't understand, and she comes in and the way she cleans up is to blow everything the fuck up so that there is nothing left for her to clean. Her personality alone is like top tier, and like her even getting into more fights with Jolter, like, oh, they did this character so well. She is not the blank slate from Eden Seal. Like, Salter has an actual character in FGO, and I love it. Gameplay wise though, unfortunately, base attack is low. Hit counts, they're not low, they're average. Yeah, they're average. There we go. First skill, this is awesome. Do not change this, because this is like really good. Basically a mana burst for her. Like party quick up, so she kind of functions as a quick support. Don't use her just as a quick support, like Alexander is better at that than her. But for her, this is a mana burst. This skill, yeah, no, this was a really bad buff. Like, cool, max HP. It, like, yeah, sure, I guess. This is the cool part though, reloading memes. So because of this skill and because of Atlas, you are actually able to double pop this in the same turn. Like fairly easily too. It like the whole thing is like reload memes with her. She's got a new clip. So by default, she's hitting Aussie damage when she only has 1 up. When she has 2, she jumps up a little bit, but not by that much. The good part about this though is that it is 1 attack 3 turns. It is not a 1 turn thing. You can hold this, you can store it. You can use her Buster and Arts cards to regen to get to her MP, which does have 2 Arts cards. These aren't bad, and she does have Star Weight to make sure she crits. But functioning, no, she needs buffs. She definitely needs something. I don't want to say she needs an MP buff. I don't, because that puts her significantly higher than Ozzy. Like her MP1 damage without even reloading would be matching his MP2. Like, and he has a buffed MP, and he has like, what is it, 60% attack in his own kit, and she's outdoing that because of a 30 and a quick buff. Yeah, let's not get into territory where Ozzy needs a buff. I don't think she needs an MP buff. I do think she needs a skill buff. I don't know if it's like they need to buff the skill again, or they need to like buff this skill and let it do something a little more. Because it is so stupid. Like, it is so easy to waste this. I don't think they're going to make this just 30% quick up for 3 turns, but can't deny it would be really, really, really cool if they did that. All right. I'm going over my time limit. Let's talk about grandma in a swimsuit. Yeah, this. So 0.38 with the 4 hit. There's the problem. 5 is the magic number when you have MP gain this low. So by default, she's also like hitting in Zenobia and Charger's weight class. She has this 10% on the back end, which is cool, but it's 10%, not the 20 that art servants need. This is quick servants, but it's for the party, so I get it. Her art buff is 1 turn. She has extra damage. Party gauge. 3 hit extra cap. Do I need to explain what's wrong with this servant? Because there's a whole lot of things wrong with this servant. There is a whole lot of things wrong with it. This one needs so many buffs. This one needs at least 2 skill buffs, honestly. Like, but this does fucking nothing. Holy shit, does this do nothing? And then Rita art. Mommy in a swimsuit. Oh my god. Rita is a cultured individual. I do not miss Rita art this summer because we know that he's gonna drop a certified hood classic next year or the year after. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be pure Rita. Or he's gonna make a costume. Kentucky in a swimsuit. Dang. That's probably what's gonna happen. Like, if we get Summer Ushi, or not Summer Ushi, Summer Tyra or Yoshitsune, like Summer Tyra would be Yoshitsune in a swimsuit. We probably would get Summer Kentucky as like in a swimsuit. We more likely would. Imagine if they give one buff too. That'd be awesome. But enough about that. Raiko specifically, she is good upstairs, little low on the attack, not by that much. Hit counts are good, especially for like a servant of her year. First skill needs a buff, 100%. This needs to be better. This is targeted, so I'm not complaining at all, and it's a cleanse. Like, it was better. This is literally better. It's arguably that this is better than what she has on her Berserker form. Because I think that was only 30. No, because that put a battery. Right, no, that put a battery. Never mind. This is worse now, which is how it should be. Before, this was far better than her Berserker form. Like, far outseating it. Like, the damage it gave was better. It had a better effect to go with it. Because it was targetable. It was a cleanse too. Oh my god. Now the new one on Raiko is awesome. Yeah, so I just think buff this skill, maybe buff her MP, but like that's me grasping at straws because I don't think her damage is even that bad. Yeah, no. She's in line with all the other Lancers. She's in line with Tamamo, a 5-star, like without a buffed MP. Does mean Tamamo probably gets a MP buff. Like, yes, if she's fighting males, she's hitting normal Shisho damage, but yeah, no, she needs an MP buff. She cannot be like this heavily reliant on males. Yeah, no. Like, I would take her over Bryn 100% because like Tomo is more consistent. She's more consistent and she can spam her MP a little more than Bryn. But like Rin hits a lot harder, but it's like I'd rather just kick males in the crotch than worry about who Rin is feeling some type of way about this week. Wow, that went on a rant for Tomo Lancer. Well, apparently we're getting there soon. But Raiko, she is not bad. And we're right to Tomo Lancer. Tomo Shark. This is when I pull for her, it's gonna be a waifu pull, and it's gonna be with the Bunyan event. It is gonna be for the Bunyan event. She gets so much better with this buff because she's able to Buster Farm, and her crit damage is stackable, which is really nice. Her Sergeant is stackable, not so good, but they got rid of the stun, which was the big thing. The big thing was they got rid of her stun. This annoying, but it's there. So they could go two ways. I kind of think they're gonna buff Beach Flower, even though it's EX, just because like this isn't that good. Yeah, no, this is a charisma without anything extra for her. So I could see them like giving her Buster up here. But her MP buff would be so much better because it is literally a beat stick against males. It does nothing else. Tamamo in a swimsuit is content. Drawn by Warako. Peak floofiness. But right now she's not that good. Hyohime Lancer. Actual support for Caster Liz because she puts a buff on enemies that Liz can strip off. Oh, it's so fucking stupid. Her upstairs looks phenomenal. It looks just like Shisho. Her attack is low, but not so low like Meb, Lily. It's close enough, right? It's close enough to being good attack. But yeah, hit counts if you're used to using Shisho. Same deck, same type of hit counts. I think almost identical except for extra. If you know how to use Shisho Refund, you know how to use Hyohime. Her MP buff, when was this? Was this last year? I think this was last year. No, this was this year. Wait, what? Okay. Exposing streamer because I actually forgot about this. All right, crit attack chance down 3 turns, burn for 5 turns, 1k burn, 20% battery, which she desperately needed, and puts her, unironically puts her in line with Shisho. She also has a static 20% battery. Spreads fire when she attacks, so she will multiply the shit out of this 1000 if you pair her with or if she's like carding a lot, and it's when attacking, not normal attacks. If she was AoE, she would put 3 on per enemy, like very similar to Salter's like Buster buff. When they say attacking it, you only really care about that if it's an AoE. When it's an AoE, you get way more out of it. Second skill, 3-turn Buster buff, cool. On a 5-turn, they could probably put something else on this, but it's not that bad. Liz support skill, 30% defense down, 20% attack up. Because why not? You put people more on a corner. Madness hands EX, triple bus, like good Buster cards. I get it. Skill seal, burn, but it's baby burn. If anything, I think they should buff the MP and like actually make this burn like hurt, like make it a 2k burn, like as the passive, and then like I don't know, do something really crazy with it, like put another burn amp that's at like base like 200% or something that scales. So you'll really want to, yeah, because I think this base is just 50%. This spread of fire is just 50% more damage, while like you could get some like really nasty stuff if they buff the MP well. And we're on to the last 3 servants. So I'm gonna be kind of light with Squirtoria on this, because I do 100% plan on doing a video on her. I guess the same with Keo Lancer, now that I remember that she actually got buffed. Obviously they are paying attention to her because she did get buffed. They have not left her in the dead. And it is really hard, genuinely hard to believe that this is a year 1 servant, because this hit count doesn't look year 1, especially with this MB gain. This looks modern as shit. And also notice that she has like almost identical stuff to Maid Alter. It would make sense. I'm just saying, like 0.59 Maid Alter had the same thing. They buffed her first skill, gave her a battery and ignore evasion. Flat out they gave it to her. This skill is fine. They buffed this on Saber Shiki, so this might be up to getting buffed. And now that she has an actual battery, she can heal off this. Like she can like guarantee that she has charge to come back from this, and possibly MP again. She's not gonna not MP if you only have MP1. But remember, this came with 8th anniversary, so this is still 2 months out. Just remember that. Beach Flower. This is the skill that would get buffed next, because it is an attack buff that isn't 20% and a buff that does 0 for her. I would imagine if they buff this skill, they would give her crit damage. Access A, independent action A, territory creation A. Across the board, good values for this. Definitely go mana loading. And 10 hit single target arts MP. Reduces the gauge and also gives you battery. She goes very, very fast. And she is crippling for any opponent you're fighting, because they are not MPing as long as she gets the MP. They could have given her buff to make her MP hit a lot harder and actually like become top of the meta. They chose not to, and chose to make her even better at refund. While she's not at the top here, she damn for sure is at the top for like sustained. Damn sure she is at the top of sustained. Oof. All I can say is oof. Do not summon for this character unless you want Marina swimsuit, which, to be honest, this actually looks really good on her. This is a really nice swimsuit. It sucks that her kit is so bad, like hilariously bad. 5 hit arts. This is normal. Bad extra attack. Base attack is low, but not that low. Again, Beach Flower. They kind of don't like this skill anymore. 10 stars per turn and heals 1,000 per turn. This is nowhere near enough than what she needs. This skill needs to be doubled in value. At least for the healing. At least for the healing. Because this is a weak effect that is added on, not a whole skill by itself. Like, these are add-on effects that they put as a 7-turn cooldown. They really can go anywhere with this, but this skill desperately needs a buff. 3 attacks with no duration, debuff resistance. This is fine. Absolutely fine. This is protection from arrows, but better. Territory creation A, arts performance up, item construction D. And yeah, she got no charge. 3-hit AoE arts MP. Party crit damage up at a very weak 20% pace for overcharge. Like, they should have at least made this 30. Like, holy shit. Literally, like, 1, 2, 3, and then base up here is not good either. Like, this servant needs a lot of work for her to be better. Oof. And finally, Ruler Martha. There are not many single target rulers in the game. We are about to get a welfare one very, very soon. Next week on the 31st, actually in exactly a week, we get Da Vinci Ruler. I was about to say Rider. So, since we're getting a free Buster single target welfare so close to this banner, is it even smart to go for her? So here's the thing. There are only 3 of them. Da Vinci Rider, Ruler, has a lot of RNG and is not supposed to be a main DPS. Martha 100% is supposed to be a DPS that you bring to any fight that her niches come up. And when her niches come up, her damage is stupid. It is so stupid. Luvia is straight up better if you're fighting an evil alignment, but evil alignment is pretty close to half the game. Da Vinci Ruler advantage is that she's MP5. So does Martha Ruler have those power mods on her like all the time? No. Attack buff is only on water side. 30% battery though, that kind of makes sense, but there needs to be something else on the skill. It cannot just be a battery half the time. Debuff immunity 1 time, no duration, heal, cool. Her power mod's on her skill, so at least you know when you have to pop it. It would be better if it was on the MP, and she always had this, but she does have a buffed MP though, and guaranteed to reduce their defense. So even if she's not hitting niche, she is going to be doing considerable damage, like successively. But here is the thing. If you do not have higher than like MP2 Martha, like you should just stick with Da Vinci. Like if you currently have like MP2 plus of Martha, you probably don't ever need to use Da Vinci unless you need a sub DPS that's neutral and has like some of the stuff that Da Vinci has. Because Martha is very selfish. There is nothing that's going to help out the party. Da Vinci Ruler is 100% helping out the party in every single part of her kit. So a better question is, do you have a whole lot of copies of Estrella? Because Estrella is just, I want to say, is just more like feasible. Martha as a crit servant is really cool, but she doesn't have crit synergy, and half the time she doesn't even have any offensive buffs on her. If you're not on water side, no attack buff. If you don't have skill 3 up, no power, like stupid power mod. Martha is someone you bring when you absolutely need, when her niche is hitting. No other time. Estrella You might bring her on niche, but honestly, if you have a high enough copy, you might just bring her everywhere. Because Estrella's damage is just fucking stupid. I don't know why they buffed her MP. Because it puts her like on such a higher level than these other ones. Her MP1 is basically Martha's MP3. I mean MP5. Closer to MP4. Like, she did not need this buff, but it is very, very, very much appreciated. And that is all the servants that are on radar for this. I wanted to record this the day before, or yeah, I'm recording this the day before. This video should be out the day of, so Musashi. Yeah, and honestly, first part will be a morning upload, and then this will come out. Yeah, so this should be the uploads on the 25th. I will see you guys in the next one because I want to get started streaming. Peace. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.